So I'm here with Ryder from the CCG. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good. Well, welcome to the LCIL24 newsroom and the social media cafe. So tell us a little bit, what is your job title and what do you actually do?
Okay, I'm engagement manager at Leicester City Clinical Commissioning Group. So we are the organisation that buys a lot of the health services in the city, so GPs, hospital services, mental health, and community services as well. So my role there is to make sure that we're getting out and speaking to the patients in the city, members of the public, and getting their views on any changes that we're making to services. Because at the end of the day, the changes that we make do affect people in the city, and it's crucial that we find out what they need.
What's the normal type of inquiry that you'll get from a member of public? I know it can vary greatly, but are there certain things? Is it kind of changes to like GP hours? Does it tend to be about out of hours services?
Well, there's kind of two ways that we work really with patients and the public. So there's things that we want to change that we'll go out and say, we're proposing to change this, what do you think? And then there are the things that people come to us with. So things like, oh, I'm having a problem getting a GP appointment, or I've got this kind of an issue. And a lot of those issues are actually based in sort of primary care. So that really is within the people that they see first. So that's literally their doctors and their nurses, so they can come to us with issues, but then also we go out to people with certain things that we want to change as well.
When there are certain announcements made by the government or mainly in the mainstream media, do you find that a lot of people will sort of seek you out at events and say to you, I've read about this, I've heard about this, is this true, that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely. People are pretty clued up really. I think a lot more than we take credit for sometimes. People do know what's going on and they do take an interest. There is a lot of talk about the NHS at the moment in the papers and on the news, so people want to know how that relates locally in the city. So yes, people come and say, how are we going to be affected in the city? And it's up to us to make sure that we deal with that information locally and make sure that we're meeting the needs of our local population.
Now you'll find with a lot of consultation that people will just say, well, you're going to do this anyway and you're only asking me, and then you'll make a note of it and then you'll do it anyway, I guess. But do you feel that what you do is something that people should trust, and that ultimately you're trying to provide that kind of
Yeah, well, I'd say that it really is my role and other people within my organisation to make sure that we are working on behalf of the patient. So yes, there are obviously people that their job is to make a change in a certain service or something like that, but it's up to me as my role to go and say, I'm working on behalf of the patient. I want to make sure that what you tell us is going to make a change. So I feel quite passionate that people would see me and trust me. That is my role. It's my role to make sure that people are being listened to. We can't consult on things that can't be affected. That's the other really key thing. And I'm really, really strict on that when I'm working with different project officers and so forth, which is to say that if we cannot make a change by what people are telling us, then we won't consult on it.
Yeah. Now you've been to this is the second time you've been to the social media cafe. So you came to visit a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
What was your impression when you came then? I mean, if you were to explain it to someone else, what did you think of the social media cafe? What do you think it is? What do you think it's for?
Well, I heard about it through somebody that I work with. I must say, when I came in, it was really vibrant. I didn't actually know much about it, so to come in and just see what was going on here, I thought it was a really, really positive place. People obviously feel really welcome here. It's very well supported. In fact, even while I've been here in the last 20 minutes, someone said to me, it's really good if you want a cup of tea, you can just come down and anyone can come and get a cup of tea and have a chat, which is really nice. There's not many places in the city that do that that's so vibrant, I don't think. I mean, I've been to a lot of different places. This just feels really nice. It feels very supported, and I encourage people to come down and see what it's all about, really.
And one final thing, what do you think about the 24-hour newsroom that we're running? Obviously the time now is 3:15, so we're 3 hours and 15 minutes into our 24-hour stint. Do you think things like this can actually bring about meaningful change by engaging people through social media and stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, social media is the way forward, isn't it? Everybody's cottoning onto this now, and it really is the way forward. We use it a lot. We're starting to find new ways of doing it, and it's just a really creative way to get people involved. Very challenging. I mean, obviously you're only a couple of hours in, so a long way to go. But yeah, I think it's a really positive thing to do, and it just seems like a really nice vibe here today. So.
Well, thanks very much for talking to us.
Very welcome. Thank you.